Greetings out there, humans, and what the heck was that? Anyhow, my name is Frool, and I'm here on planet Risa, and I'm going to be taking on a tour of how to make profit. Yes, profit on planet Risa. Now, there are several ways of making profit on Risa. You could, oh my, dance your way to riches, but probably the easier thing to do would be to hunt for Horga'hns. Come with me this way. This guy right over here is the Horga'hn collector. Twice an hour, he'll let you collect 10 of these Horga'hn statues, which you can turn into him for favor. I'm not sure what it is that he's doing with all these Horga'hns. Perhaps he's compensating for something. Anyhow, you can do this event by running around on the ground, but it's very hard to do that. Best to have what they call a floater pack. I hate that name. And we'll go to the back of the hotel to start this pattern. This pattern can be very profitable. You can actually do this mission or if you have a fast hover pack on one of your characters, you can actually do it 3 times during the 15 minutes. Pay no attention to that holo girl back there. She's trying to get you to play the Dabo wheel. No profit will be made from that. Wait, maybe there would be. Hang on a second, I gotta go back. First off, we'll start here at the back of the hotel, and we'll run out this door. Now, this pattern does change from time to time. Then we'll accept the hunt for the Horga'hns and begin the quest. I'll put on my hover pack here, and we will go for my, what do they call this? Floater pack. I don't like the term floater pack. I don't know why these humans named it that. Sort of reminds me of something you'd see in a toilet bowl. Anyhow, one of the things will either be right by that clump of trees there or on this rock. And then we continue on. Alright, this is slow. Maybe I should use my tribble and get a buff. Somebody told me it might be bugged, but it was expensive, so I better use it. I only have the cheap hover pack. It goes very slowly, as you can see, but it is fun flying around in this world. Our first stop is right here on this ridge, and we collect a Horga'hn. It's a good idea to jump off your pack, especially the slow one. Try not to fall off the cliffs. This can be life-threatening, but it can be fun if done properly. Next, we'll fly down here. There's much profit to be made in selling the items you can get for this. It is a bit grindy. Perhaps you can talk some of your other characters into doing the work for you. The favor that you gain from these missions is tradable among characters. If you use the little scan button, your tricorder will show you where the next one is. Now, it's either over there behind that bush, or right back here by this rock. Here it is. There's 2 locations right here where it could be. I didn't hop off my pack. Now it's going slow. If I do hop off my pack, I can jump into the air and fire my pack up again and be on my way. The next spot I have to go to is either behind this tree, which is going to be right here, or it could be down at the end of this path behind that tree right there, which is where it is. Jump off my pack, collect the Horga'hns. The natives are very into these things. Frankly, carrying around 10 of these probably says more about you than it does about the native population, but who am I to judge? Their money's as good as anybody else's. Now, the next one is either right on top of the ridge where the other person is standing right over there, or right back here at the end of the ridge, right by that big rock in this little crook of the trees. They like to plant these things in crooks of trees where you can't see them till you're like on top of them. Whoops. Thought I was going to fall to my death, didn't you? I bet that's what you were all hoping. Well, no such luck for you. Now, the next one is either going to be on the trees on the right, behind the big bush of a fern or whatever that is, or behind the other clump of trees. Let's try over there. There's a Horga'hn. Alrighty. Now, the Horga'hns can be taken without messing with anybody else. Everybody sees their own instance. Now, oops, I think I'm going to fall to my death. I'm all sopping wet now. Either one is going to be right over here or right back there under that tree. It looks like it's over here, so we'll go over here and get this one. Ah, much profit to be made in selling these items. Although 600 favor does take a little while to do. Now, I only have the slow pack because, well, I'm a Ferengi and I'm cheap. But the faster one is really a good investment, especially if you're going to do this all day long. But as you can say, as you can see, I'm plainly cheap. Whoops. That was dangerous. As I'm going along here, the next two are usually about the same location. One can be right behind my head in the crook of that tree that's right there, or it can be over here. One of them could be down here, right where my head is now, or it could be right here, and it is. And we're almost out of Horga'hns. I think this is 9 out of 10. It's 9. And there can also be one right down there by that rock. In this case, I need to get over the hill the other direction. Probably should be using my tricorder. It makes them really easy to find. They're also easier to find at night because they glow. Very unusual properties for a stone statue to glow like that. And then I've completed this. Make sure that you turn in your mission immediately. If time runs out, you won't get your bonus. Your bonus can be 21, 22, or 23, depending on how much you've collected. In this case, I only get 20. Well, I hope you found this tutorial useful, and I hope all your missions are profitable, although not as profitable as mine, of course. So this is Frool aboard the USS Filthy Lucre, reminding you of the 13th rule of acquisition, which states, if it's worth doing, it's worth doing for money.